The Colts, next on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out onto the field comes the Colts offense for their first series. And at quarterback, a new name this year to the franchise, of course, but certainly not new to the league. A 15-year vet, former league MVP, Matt Ryan.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down.
They run once more with Taylor. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 127 yards, and a score.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
This one completes Alec Pierce. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. To throw is Ryan.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Out come the Commanders to begin their first series, and they'll be led by a 5th-round rookie out of UNC, Sam Howell.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
A 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Howell to throw.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Off-play action. It's Howell.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year.
And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards for number 11.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To try again after the sack. Ryan, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year. But you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Robinson up the middle. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10.
Touchdown, Washington.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Ryan. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Under pressure, they got him again. Montez Sweat. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd down, Ryan.
And that going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Ryan on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Ashton Doolin.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
McManus's point after is good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field.
He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. Sly on for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll head down to Orlando.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So Washington in a good spot. They got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. So here is Washington now to take over.
They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Robinson.
Yeah, he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr.
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
He'll start with a give to Taylor.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Chase Young, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
It's taken to the 26.
Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson, the Commander offense.
He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want more, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. They go play action with Howell.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the drive starts with a completion left side. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Ready, good ready.
Here's Ryan to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jamin Davis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6
under pressure, and they got to him again.
Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Ooh, with a juke.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Slide for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And the rookie, Brian Robinson, finished things off with a touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On first down, Ryan. Escaping the... and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Ryan. Flushed. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And the Colts getting ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
35 yards that time on the punt.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Quick slant, Dotson.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Here's Howell. Going right back to Dotson. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second.
There he goes, right side. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point from McManus is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant